Hi everyone, I'm Matt and welcome to the latest episode of the Heron Financial Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about the steps that you need to take if you're thinking of buying and how that can then help you get yourself into a good position to move forward with a mortgage application. So the first thing that you need to do, and it seems like a really obvious one, is get that deposit sorted. It's really, really key to understand where that deposit is coming from. Is it savings? Is it a gift from a family member or some other means? Be aware that a lender, when you come to apply for a mortgage, will always want to see proof of that deposit, and they'll always want to see a build-up of that deposit. So it's worth having those conversations now with parents if they are going to be gifting, or looking into the savings account where you might have that deposit held. Can it be accessed? When can it be accessed? And are there any restrictions? Having that deposit ready is the first major step that you need to take when it comes to applying for your mortgage. The second key thing that you need to be aware of is your own income. Now, it might sound like an easy one, or maybe a silly suggestion, but it's amazing the amount of times that we would speak to a client who actually has never looked at their payslip or looked at their accounts that their accountant always handles for them. Lenders are going to be very interested in these documents. So it's really, really key for you to know and understand how are you paid and how does that look on paper. Any deductions, such as pensions, gym memberships, cycle to work schemes, or any expenses that you might be filing if you are self-employed, these all really matter. So before you get about having that conversation with a mortgage broker, a mortgage advisor, just make sure you've got all the paperwork that shows your income and make sure that you're aware of what you earn on paper, because that's what a lender's going to use. The next thing that you need to do is check your credit score. If you haven't already watched our previous episodes and looked at the episode around credit score, then you should do that now, because your credit score is the be-all and end-all. It will dictate the level of lenders that you have access to. Now, generally speaking, there is an option for everyone, and there's never a dead end if you go out and get advice. But having a good credit score will allow you to access the best deals and lenders that potentially aren't open to everyone. So make sure that you have an account with the credit reference agencies and you have an awareness of your credit score and what it looks like. If there are things that you need to do to improve that score, then get going with that right now, because as well as the deposit and your income, this one's going to dictate exactly what lenders you end up talking to for that new mortgage. The next step that you need to take is to speak to a broker or mortgage advisor. That will allow you to assess all of the options that are in front of you. And you'll be going into that conversation armed with all of the information that you need to help that broker or advisor make the right informed choices for you. Talking to a good advisor can be the difference between saving hundreds and hundreds of pounds a month on your new mortgage. So once you've got that deposit in place, the income sorted, and the credit score in good shape, go out and speak to a mortgage advisor or broker who can then help you to start identifying lenders. Once you've spoken to that broker, the next thing is the exciting thing. Get out there and start looking at properties. Register with estate agents. Hit some of the online portals where you can find information about the properties that are right for you. Look at a map view. Make sure that you want to be in that area. Make sure that it's got all the amenities that you need. You're going to be talking to those agents and house builders and anybody else that might be selling those properties fully armed and fully ready to have the conversation, because you've taken all the previous steps to make sure that you're in a really good position to get that mortgage, and they know that you are a very good potential buyer. Thank you for watching and listening, and I hope you found all of these pieces of information useful. If you do want to go and get some tailored advice, please do get in touch with us, and we'd be really happy to book an appointment to help you today. Please like and subscribe. You can watch us on YouTube and you can listen to us on Spotify, Google and Apple Podcasts. And we look forward to seeing you and hearing from you in the next episode.